What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prize Picks video. This one we're talking about Monday Night Football, Kansas City and Jacksonville. We got 3 picks in this one. Stay tuned to hear all 3. And if you guys want more picks from me plus a bunch of other cappers all in one Discord, get in here with that top link. We've absolutely been crushing the NFL and all sports. We can look at these big wins from just the past week from private Discord members in here tailing our picks, and you can see hitting in the WNBA playoffs as well. More NFL hits, 20 to win 130, 30 to win 195. More NFL, WNBA, NFL single game slate hits. Another huge one, 30 to win 270. We've been locked in on these single game slates like Monday Night Football. We went 11-3 with the last one. Then a 5-1 Thursday Night Football day. And then a crazy 14-1 Monday Night Football where we absolutely cashed out people in here tailing. And we've also been crushing NFL Sundays with a ton of picks. 19-7 day between the cappers. You can see this is the stuff I'm posting in my channel for an NFL Sunday. 3 early look plays, 3 Sunday Night Football plays. We hit all 3 on Sunday night. And also hit on the flex. Then for Monday night, just my 3 favorite plays again, and we hit all 3. Other cappers in here doing the same thing, just posting their 3 favorite plays. They hit all 3. For the next day on Monday night, their 3 favorite plays again, hit 3 again. Click the top link, come down to the monthly or the weekly, click join, enter that code you saw on the screen and apply. You're going to get in at a great price. So lock in for NFL season, but also crushing college football, WNBA, MLB still. So let's keep it going in this one, and let's get into the first pick. For the first one, we're going to Hollywood Brown. Gonna take him under on his receiving yards at 37.5. The reason I'm liking the under on this one is Hollywood Brown had a massive first game, and then the games since then haven't been as good. And then we got Xavier Worthy back last game, and basically can do everything Hollywood Brown can do, but just better, and kind of have replaced Hollywood Brown in the offense here. Took a lot of his snaps as well. So I like going to the under for him in this one. I think Kansas City can handle Jacksonville pretty well. Jacksonville is 3-1, but haven't been putting up a ton of points. So I think Chiefs going to handle this one and not going to have to be bombing it down to Hollywood Brown, who's now like the 4th option probably in the passing game. So looking at the snap count, we saw his first game, he played 93% of the snaps, had a massive one, then got 75, 68. With Worthy back, his snaps dropped all the way down to 52%. And Xavier Worthy played 59. Could be even more for Worthy in this game. And then Thornton also saw his snaps decrease by more than half as well. So the Chiefs did win this one pretty big, which could play a factor into his decrease in snaps as well. We also say Jalen Royals get in there for 19% of the snaps, and then Brownlee didn't get anything. Look at that, Marquise Brown. Last year we saw him hit this in only 2 of 5 games that he played in, a small sample size. This year, in 4 games, he's hit it in 2 of 4. But after that massive game with 99, followed it up with 30, then just 42, barely getting there against the Giants. And then in the last one when they won by 17, and this game was never really that close, he just got to 38. And we can see the decrease in targets. So after getting 16 in that first game, dropped down to just 5, 6, and then 5 again, and we could see him get 5 or less again in this one moving forward with Xavier Brown. So I'm liking to go to the under for Xavier Worthy. Sorry, I think I said Xavier Brown. And it just bumped up to 40 in real time, so we're actually getting a much better deal here. The other thing was I saw it at 35.5 on a lot of other sites, so I thought 37 was pretty good, and I do know it was at 40.5 on, I think it was BetMGM was the highest. So now this is the absolute peak here, and these picks will be posted in the Discord before the video comes out, so you guys can jump on it. Love that decrease we just saw here. And now we're going to Brenton Strange. We're going to be taking him over on his receiving yards at 34.5, and this one actually did just bump up slightly. I was looking at it at 33.5, not a huge difference here, but we could maybe see this one bump down to 32, 33. But Brenton Strange basically has been the number 1 receiver, as crazy as that sounds, on a team with Brian Thomas and Travis Hunter. He's been commanding a good amount of targets, but he's been catching an extremely high percentage of those targets, and they're just starting to trust him more and more in the offense. So I do like going to Brenton Strange here on the receiving yards. Trevor Lawrence, his line's right at 217, 218, so not that bad, especially because Lawrence has been throwing for some extremely low yardage marks. this season, but Brenton Strange has been hitting this, and the targets just keep going up, and he's catching the majority of his targets. So you can see the last 2 games, 61 and 45 yards. First game got 59, just 17 in week 2, but you can see the targets, caught all 4 of his targets and caught 3 of 5. Last 2 games caught 6 of his 7 targets in each, so heavily targeted and a lot of receptions. And the Chiefs haven't allowed a lot of receiving yards this game, but with Trevor Lawrence throwing for less than 200 in, I believe, 2 of 4 games this year, might have been 3 of 4 games, Strange still commanding a lot of yards and targets, and they have Trevor Lawrence line up to like 217, 218, like I said. So they're expecting Lawrence to actually have an improved game as far as yardage. And the other thing about Brenton Strange is last year he was on the team and he hit this in 4 of 17 games, but in these games without Evan Ingram, he was much better, and we're definitely seeing that this year. So 3 of 8 games last year without Ingram, he hit it and had some massive games with 60 or plus. So definitely can have these big games. They're going to need it, and I think they're going to be passing a lot. The attempts, completions, passing yards are all pretty high for Trevor Lawrence, so I like going to that one. And if you guys are just playing on Prizepicks, you're leaving a ton of money on the table. Check out Parlay Play with the link down below. You can get $5 free. With that link, you don't even have to deposit, so you could try it out. You're going to want to deposit, though, because it's a 100% deposit match. You can start with a massive bankroll, but the payouts are just higher. So I picked 3 random reception lines that are the same exact lines over on Prizepicks. We're getting a 6.7x multiplier, so your $20 is going to win over 133 over here versus it would win just 120 on Prizepicks. It's actually going to be a massive difference in the long run because you're just winning more for playing the same stuff. And you can start with a massive bankroll. Try it out risk-free, $5 in your account when you use that top link. So check them out. And now let's get into the next one. The next one I'm going to is Travis Etienne under 65.5 rush yards. Yes, Etienne has been extremely good this year, but this line is way higher than I've seen it anywhere else. The next highest I've seen it is 61.5. Most places it's 58 or 59.5. The Chiefs commonly have a good rushing defense, and Etienne could struggle against them. Looking at last year for Etienne, in 14 of 15 games, he went under this mark, which is absolutely a crazy number here, and still was seeing a decent amount of rush attempts last year. So it looks like 10 of those games he saw 11 or more attempts. This year, seeing a slight uptick in attempts. If we look at him, he's actually hit over this in 3 of 4 games, and he's seen 14 to 19 carries in each game. But like I said, Jacksonville has won 3 of 4 games, so they're up in these games trying to run the ball more. I don't expect that against the Chiefs in here, and I don't think Etienne is going to be in line for 16 plus carries like he's seen 3 of the 4 games this year. If we look at Etienne, his line is set at 14.5 on the rush attempts, so they expect 14 or 15 carries, which is slightly down from what he's been seeing this season, and just a high rush yard line compared to other sports books. We've absolutely been crushing it in the Dynamo private Discord. You guys can get in here for more picks from me, plus a bunch of other cappers all in here. With that top link, you can see some huge wins in just the last week. NFL, MLB, WNBA wins, 25 to win 252. You could see some more wins, 20 to win 130, 30 to win 195, more NFL, WNBA wins, single game slate, NFL wins here, a massive one, 30 to win 270. And we've been crushing these single game NFL slates, 11-3 last Monday Night Football, 5-1 with our Thursday Night Football plays. You could see a 14-1 Monday Night Football a couple weeks ago, which was absolutely insane to cash people out. And then you can see a huge NFL Sunday where we went 19-7 combined with the picks that we posted in here. Kind of stuff we're posting. So 3 early NFL plays in my channel, 3 Sunday Night Football plays. We hit all 3 of the Sunday Night Football, hit on the flex. And then I posted 3 Monday Night Football plays and we hit on all 3 of those. Another capper in here doing the same thing. Just his 3 favorite plays from Sunday, hit all 3. The next day posted his 3 favorite Monday Night Football plays, hit all 3 again. Click that top link, go to the weekly or the monthly, and then click join. Type in that code that was on the screen so you guys can lock in, take advantage of the code while it's here at a great price. You guys saw people in the Discord cashing out. The crazy streaks have been going on. Look inside our channel. So we'll see you guys over there. Also, make sure to check out Parlay Play. $5 free in your account when you sign up with the link down below. Don't even have to deposit, but you're going to want to deposit because they match it 100%. So you start with a huge bankroll and just win more for playing the same stuff. Plugged in 3 reception lines over here that are the same on Prizepicks, and we're getting a 6.7x multiplier versus just a 6x on Prizepicks. So a massive difference. Your 20 is going to win 133 instead of just 120. It makes a huge difference. Just going to win more for playing the same stuff over on Parlay Play. Try it out free. Don't even have to deposit, but that 100% deposit match is going to start you with a big bankroll and you're going to win more. So check them out, and we'll see you guys over in the Discord.